Florida is home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching this presentation on YouTube, check out our website, hanksters.com. It's where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos we never take down, whether they were shot 2 years ago or 2 days ago. We leave them up for our subscribers to watch. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, we take it down off of our website, letting you know that particular unit is no longer available. HankstersGarage.com is where you can go to find automotive parts and accessories that we sell and distribute all over the United States. More importantly, we install them, which means if you're looking at one of our classic cars, you want AC installed, maybe you want power brakes, vintage air, power steering, digital dash upgrade. That's just some of the many things we can do here at Hanksters prior to your vehicle leaving our facility for you. So HankstersGarage.com, it's about 3 miles away from our showroom here in Daytona Beach, and we can customize your car to your liking. That way when it arrives, it's exactly the way you want it. We do very well with the Ford Mustangs all years, from 64 and a half all the way to current. But today we have a 1965 coupe for you, and it's a pretty cool car, so let's check it out. You're looking underneath the hood. Check out the detail underneath that hood, the valve covers, the air cleaner, just the overall condition and quality of under the hood. Brake booster back there in the corner. Not only does it have power brakes, but it has 4-wheel power disc brakes. Power steering reservoir you can't really see here, but it does have power steering. But the reason you cannot see the power steering reservoir from the angle you're looking at is because of this AC compressor that's in the way. The car does have air conditioning as well. So, $289, power brakes, power steering, AC. Let's check out the rest of the car. Awesome color too, black. We do well with black muscle cars. So let's check out the paint condition on the hood. Top of the hood, tops of the fenders look to be in really good condition here throughout the entire vehicle. Up top, cowl area, driver's side, passenger side of the hood, driver's side, passenger side, front fender. The chrome Mustang in the front of the grille is in good condition as well. You got your Ford badging across the top of the hood. Chrome on the front bumper in real nice condition. The chrome on the front bumper, none of the bumper bolts have any kind of peeling or rust around them. The bumper itself doesn't have any pitting, any kind of chrome metal flake. Turn signal indicators there down low in the lower fascia look to be in good shape as well. I do not have history on this car. What you see in the video presentation is what we can tell you and what we know. So I don't know when it was painted. I don't know when a lot of the work that you see was done on it. When the power brakes were added, when the power steering was added, things of that nature. But really cool car we have. So 289 designation on the front fender on the driver's side is representative of what's under the hood. You got your Mustang badge, both the Mustang icon itself and then the lettering there on the front fender as well. 5-star aftermarket rims with the Mustang logo on the inside portion. And as you look through those 5-star rims, you can see the brake caliper and the rotor there for the power disc brakes up front. Nothing going on here low on the driver's side front fender. Paint's in nice shape down there. You do have a aluminum rocker molding that covers the driver's side rocker, and it's going to be the same on the passenger side. Front windshield, nice condition. I don't see anything that's cracked or chipped. Looks to be in pretty good shape throughout the entire front windshield. Chrome wiper arms. Once again, you get a better look here at the cowl area. We were a little further back before. Cowl area looks to be in good shape there on the car as far as the from a paint standpoint. You do have drip rail moldings that are aluminum. They look to be crimped and installed properly. Encompasses not only the vent window, but the driver door glass, and then, of course, the quarter window. Body lines on the car are really nice. You'll get a straight-on shot here of the door gaps to the front fender and to the rear quarter, and down low to the rocker first of all. So you can see the driver's door fitment there is real nice to the car. Once we get further on down the quarter of the car here, we'll give you a shot down driver's side quarter, door, and then the front fender there, so you can see the body line down the side of the car. Taking a look up top here at the paint on the roof, real nice again. There's no clear coat fade. There's no kind of blisters or cracks up there. Let's take a look in the car. So, first the driver door. The exterior portion here, or I guess the portion that encompasses the center of the door panel, is black paint just like the car is. The paint on the door panel looks to be in good shape. This portion here is plastic. Pretty nice shape. I don't see any cracks or anything going on there. Your door pull there, and of course your window crank for your manual windows. So let's take a look in the back seat. The back seat there, once again, in nice condition. Nothing's ripped, torn. Carpeting's in good shape. The driver's seat in nice condition as well. No rips, no tears there. Front seat belts. Doesn't look like there's any seat belts in the rear. Does have a wood grain steering wheel. Tremec 5-speed in this car. So you got a 5-speed manual transmission in the car. So that's an upgraded transmission as well. Once again, your air vents for your air conditioning. We'll test that on the test drive. The dash pad looks to be in pretty good shape. I'll pull out the front floor mat here on the driver's side. You see the carpeting's in nice shape. Most of the driver's side portion of the carpet is just a big black rubber pad there, so there's no wear or stain marks in the driver's side carpet. The courtesy lights illuminate when you open up the driver door. Headliner in the car looks to be newer. No rips, no tears, no discoloration in it. Rear quarter. Rear quarter of the car looks to be in good shape as well. The drop down here from the roof to the quarter, and then the quarter itself, both high and low, look to be in nice condition. No waves down the quarter, no blistering or bubbling going on there. Once again, the driver's door, look at your body line here, how nicely the driver door fits to the rear quarter and to the front fender. Tinted rear window. All your chrome around the rear window looks to be in good shape. Deck lid fits good to the rear quarters. The paint is looks to be pretty good on the vehicle, on the deck lid and on the top of the quarters. The tail light bezels look to be brand new. All the chrome on those are in fantastic condition. The rear bumper looks about the same quality and age as the front bumper does. The rear bumper doesn't have any chrome issues either. Down there in the lower valance are your reverse lights and then your dual exhaust. Take a look in the trunk. Trunk mat, brand new. It's always a trick to pull these trunk mats without disconnecting the tail lights. Anyways, gas tank, trunk pan, everything looks to be in good condition there. Okay, passenger side. We'll stop here for a second so you once again can take a look at the body lines. The passenger side door is nice and straight, nice and tight to the body. Lines up well with the front fender and the rear quarter. The wheels, by the way, look brand new. Not only the, well, I can tell you the lug nuts are brand new because we put the lug nuts on there. Some of the lug nuts were pitted that were on the car, so the lug nuts are brand new. But the wheels look to be in fantastic condition. I don't see any pitting or rusting on those. Once again, we said disc brakes in the rear, so four-wheel disc brakes on this 65 Mustang Coupe. Your drip rail molding just as nice on the passenger side as it was on the driver's side. Glass clarity on the quarter window, driver door, vent window all look to be in pretty good shape. We'll take a little peek here in the passenger side of the car. Once again, the door panel and the paint on the passenger side of the door, excellent condition. You can see the courtesy lights shooting in the floor there as we open up the passenger door. The center console looks to be in pretty good condition. There are a couple holes drilled in the center console. For what reason, I don't know. We bought the car just like that. There was nothing mounted there that we took off. We did not put the holes there, so we'll show you that on the test drive. But that's really the only issue I see with the center console. The passenger side seat, just as nice as the driver. The interior looks like a newer interior. It's really in quite impeccable shape. So low there again, you have your rocker molding cover. The passenger side door lines up nicely there to the rocker, to the rear quarter, to the front fender. Everything lines up nicely on the car. Chrome on the little wing there is in nice shape. Just as it was on the driver fender, you have your Mustang badge and your Mustang logo there on your passenger side fender. Paint down low is in nice shape. Your 289s on both fenders are in nice condition. Car has a cool look to it. 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe. 4-wheel disc brakes, AC, 5-speed, power steering, black car. A lot going for it. Like I said, we do well with the Mustang Coupes, so I'm sure this car is going to generate a lot of activity on our website. I encourage you guys to come in person and look at this 65 Mustang or any other piece of inventory we have that you might be interested in. We are in the market of selling 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not brand new like they are at the dealership that you see today, these mega stores that are all around that have all these new cars sitting around. The precision, it wasn't there back in 1965. These cars have been rebuilt, restored, tinkered with over the years. They're fun to own, they're fun to drive, they're fun to talk about. They generate a lot of conversation at car shows, gas stations, restaurants. They definitely get people's attention when you're out on the road in them and driving them around. Like I said, they're fun to own, they're fun to drive. But if this is your first classic car purchase, or maybe you haven't owned a classic car in quite some time, I definitely encourage you guys to come in person. We will gladly pull the vehicle outside for you. You can check out the paint, the interior, under the hood, in the trunk, out in the sunshine where it has nice natural lighting. We'll gladly put it up in the air for you. You can check out the floor pans, tires, suspension components, whatever you want to check out underneath. We'll let you drive it. You can see how the car rides, accelerates, stops, how the transmission shifts, how tight the steering is. We show you all of that in these video presentations because we conduct the majority of our business sight unseen. However, again, you can do all of this when you visit us here in Daytona. This way, you went over the car yourself in its entirety. You know what you're getting when the car arrives, and there's no surprises because you were here and you went over it yourself. Let's pull it around the building. We'll throw it up in the air real fast and check out the undercarriage. And then it's a beautiful day here. We might even have to turn on the air today. We are in the lower 80s here in Daytona Beach, so we'll take it on a test drive, show you guys how our 1965 Mustang Coupe runs out. Underneath our 1965 Ford Mustang, I'm going to show you all the new components of this car. Like I said, I don't have any documentation. However, there's a lot you can see with the eye, so let's check it out. First of all, we showed you the disc brakes up front in the showroom. There's a look at the back. So check out that pretty blue oil pan gasket. That tells you, and look at those pretty freeze plugs. So this motor's new. New starter. Look, you still got the stickers that are readable on it. Brand new Tremec 5-speed transmission. Frame rails on the car, both sides, driver and passenger, in good condition. You have your baby headers on the driver and the passenger side, which also look to be new. Look at the, see how the headers, you can see the silver there. Headers are new. Driver and passenger drives back to a Y pipe, H pipe, and then of course continues on to your dual mufflers that we'll show you here in a couple minutes. The car does have frame stiffeners on it that were added. Those look new too. We didn't paint those. You know, those are just like you see them, they're brand new. Floor pans, look at how the floor pans are all one solid piece. See, there's no sections, there's no silicone, there's no patches. The exhaust looks good. I don't see any kind of pinholes, rust holes, anything like that. Drive shaft looks to be in good shape. Drive shaft tunnel looks good. Once again, disc brakes in the rear of this vehicle. Leaf springs look good. Get the underside of the frame rails there, starting with the driver's side frame rail. You can see up over the rear end and then continuing all the way to the bumper. It's in good shape. Passenger side frame rail, same deal. Drop downs look to be good on the quarters, driver and passenger. Gas tank appears to be a little newer as well. A lot of new stuff on this car. Chrome tips there that you saw in the showroom coming out of the lower valance. You can see your area there where the trunk compartment meets the back seat area. Nothing's rusted, rotted. Shocks are, you know, both in good shape there. You can see that they're not rusted through the floor or anything like that. No holes going on up there. Tread on the tires good. You got a long way to your wear bars there, and then there's no dry rot or cracking in between the treads. All good stuff. 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe. Before we set this car on the ground, take it on a test drive for you guys, let's talk about payment options. If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank, but more common form of payment is bank wire transfer because it puts the funds there the same day, and as soon as the funds hit our account, we can start preparing your vehicle for shipment. Financing. The collector car lenders we work with will do a 5 to 15-year loan on our classic collector cars. Approval is going to be based on price of the car, time on the job, time at the residence, your credit score, of course, your debt-to-income ratio, things of that nature. We are not the underwriters, we are not the bank. We simply provide you financing options. The lender will contact you directly when you fill out a credit application through our website. They'll discuss your approval with you, and once you like what you hear, you can wire us the down payment, which is going to be a 10% minimum. No matter what your credit score is, they're going to require a minimum of 10%. Put down more if you'd like to, but once again, 10% is the minimum. So if you're talking about a $40,000 car, you're talking about $4,000 out of pocket. No prepayment penalty if you pay off the car early. So let's say you get approved for a 7-year loan and you pay it off in 2. They aren't going to ding you any kind of prepayment penalty for paying the vehicle off early, so that makes it nice. These muscle cars, classic cars, collector cars, however you want to classify them, you know, they're sports cars, and they don't depreciate, or the depreciations happened long ago. You know, so it's kind of nice if you want to get yourself a nice little toy, 2, 3, 4 years, you know, drive it, turn around and sell it for what you paid for it, or maybe in some cases a little more. I know I've bought cars back from some people that I ended up having to give them $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 more than what they bought it from me for 4 or 5 years ago. It's really quite insane what the market is bearing right now for these classic cars. But again, no prepayment penalty. Once you are funded in full, we put the vehicle through a pre-delivery inspection process. We check the lug nut torque, tire pressure, make sure wipers are working, turn signals are working, high and low beams are working. They're old cars. Anything can start leaking, can stop working at any given moment. Therefore, we put it through one last final shakedown and green light it prior to it leaving our showroom and shipping to you. Once it's through inspection, gets through detail, and then if we're handling the shipping, a carrier gets dispatched. We could typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, if you're in a more rural or remote destination, or you're all the way on the West Coast, give us a few extra days. We will get a truck dispatched, get the car picked up and on its way to you as soon as possible. We know you're excited to get your vehicle. We're excited that we sold you the car and we're able to earn your business. So we will get you your car quickly, I promise. We work fast once we're funded. It's through inspection, through detail, dispatched to a carrier, and it's on its way to you. Then delivery time, of course, depends on how many other vehicles are on board, where you're located at in the United States, things of that nature. Let's set this 1965 Ford Mustang down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and show you guys how the vehicle runs out. Inside of our 65 Mustang, we have a horn. Fuel gauge works. Oil works. 65,554 is the mileage on the odometer. Title reads exempt, true mileage unknown. Amp gauge, temp gauge is coming up, that's working. Driver's side turn. Passenger side turn. Wipers. Brand new retro radio does not work. So I don't know what these people do when they install these radios, but it doesn't work. And we don't fix them. So when you get the car, it won't work either. 5-speed Tremec, as I told you in the showroom. There's the couple little holes that are drilled in the center console. Like I said, when we bought the car, there was nothing mounted here. I don't know, obviously there was something mounted there at one time, but it's not there anymore. Let's check that AC. So hopefully you guys just heard the compressor engage. Let me turn it up for you so you can hear it. We are blowing ice cold. Dash pad's in good shape. Headliner's in excellent condition. Like I said in the showroom, I believe for it to be a newer. All the interior's in pretty good condition. Brand new wood grain steering wheel here. Let's drive it. We'll at least get it through 4 gears today and show you guys how the vehicle runs. You can see we're sitting here idling nicely, not stalling out. Temp gauge is not even halfway up yet. Normal operating temperature for this 289 should be, you know, like 160, 170, somewhere in there. So it's going to be about the halfway point probably. Let's take it for a drive and see how it runs. Okay, so our Mustang tracks nice and straight when you let go of the steering wheel. The response in the wheel is, whoa, yeah, really nice. I'm used to there being a little bit more play, but this one has nice tight steering. Our speedo's working. And it's holding nice and steady. It's not bouncing around. You can see there's no vibrations in the steering wheel. No vibrations in the shifter. There's no front end vibration in the tires. We're in fourth right now. We'll come up to the traffic light here and we'll take our right turn and we'll bang it through 4 gears up there. But the response in the throttle is good. The clutch is newer, so the clutch pedals a little stiff, you know what I mean? It's a nice tight clutch, so you're going to get a little bit of leg workout when you drive the car too. You know, with these old cars, some clutches are loose, some are very firm, some are right where you want them to be. You know, each car varies depending on how that particular unit was set up and that builder set it up. So that lady's staring. It's a nice looking car. It gets a lot of attention. Here we go. A 65 in fourth gear. Looking at my rear view, that looked like a police officer behind me at first, but it's not. But here we are, 55 miles an hour. Car rides real nice. Again, steering wheel's not shaking, front end's not shimmying at 55 miles an hour. Car has good acceleration, nice pickup. Easy to shift. My temp gauge is good. So we are coming to a break here. Car's not pulling one direction or the other. No pulsation whatsoever in the brakes. Good stuff. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach if you're interested in the 65 Mustang Coupe. Hanksters.com is our website where you can find all the photos of this car today along with this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, the 65 Mustang includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is going to be good on the internal components of the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. It doesn't cover leaks, doesn't cover batteries, starters, alternators, things like that. It just covers your major mechanical breakdowns of your powertrain. Is the price of the 65 Mustang negotiable? It most certainly is, within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Warranty's good at full retail price with no exceptions. Also, the shipping comes off. Our full retail price is a turnkey type deal, right? You get the shipping, we pay the carrier, we set up the pickup, we set up the delivery. Like I said, we make the payment. The negotiated price, we're going to put you in touch with a broker who can help you handle that. And you can choose whether you want to ship open or enclosed. You can choose, you're going to have to pay the carrier when they arrive, things like that. Maybe you're a collector, you have your own open or enclosed carrier. You are more than welcome to come trailer this vehicle home yourself. And then, of course, if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, Central Florida, and you'd like to come drive this 65 Mustang home, you can do that. You can put the air on, too. AC, power steering, power brakes, 5-speed, black, 65. We'll get a lot of calls on this car. 1965 Ford Mustang. Hanksters Hot Rods, Daytona Beach, Florida. We'd love to earn your business. Check us out.